I've just realised that it's cut Elf's head off while Pharaoh's head's up the snowman's ass.
It's beginning to look a lot like
Christmas! I blame each and every one of you for what is about to happen. I asked you on every platform I could what your favourite Christmas film was. You all told me, so now I'm gonna rank your choices. We have come back to good old tier maker, and this time we have 5 tiers, just a small assortment, nice and simple. Streamline, if you will. Start at the bottom, it's the films that make you go,
bah, humbug.
It's the ones you're just not feeling. It's the ones that, if you had a choice, you just wouldn't watch them. Step above that, we have
Not now, Arctic Puffin!
These are the films that you would watch, but if there's other choices available, you'd be like, hello. Middle tier is a solid filthy animal.
Merry Christmas, you filthy animal.
I mean this in the greatest way possible. A filthy animal is like a solid crimble classic. Second from the top, we have brilliant! Self-explanatory, isn't it? Moving on. And the final tier, the God tier of Christmas films, are the ones that make you go,
Ah! Oh my god!
Let's just get it started. Black Christmas. This person specifically stated it was the 2006 remake. Neither of the remakes of Black Christmas have impressed me. I'm an originals gal at heart. I think you can't capture the creepy the same way that it came through the first time. It was very much that fresh era of slasher where you're seeing through the killer's POV. I think trying to recapture that moment in history is just never going to come off well. People will inevitably try. Give it 10 years and folk will get a bash again, but I say it's a no from me. Dr. Seuss's The Grinch Who Stole Christmas. This, oh my god, for comedic purposes, I'm gonna have to go up here. I have to say, it has to go on the top. The Santa Claus 2. Clearly I didn't order these because the Santa Claus 2 has come before the Santa Claus that I know is also on the list. So yeah, the Santa Claus 2. I like it. I wouldn't say I love it, and I think it's only because I love the first one so much. So I think it's a solid filthy animal. Santa is a filthy, Santa Claus is a filthy animal. Never something I thought I would say on my channel, and I've said some weird National Lampoon's hysterical, classic. If there were other choices, like for example, if I had to choose between National Lampoon's and The Grinch, I would choose The Grinch. Bad Santa. Again, I'm sorry, I didn't enjoy it. It's hard to do this without comparing films that you don't like as much to the ones that you really, really enjoy. So I think that makes it seem worse in my head, just looking at it like this. I'm dreaming of a filthy white Christmas animal. Polar Express. Oh!
Well, you coming?
Up to the Santa category where you belong, you tasty bitch. For one, the animation is phenomenal. I think the premise is very unusual for a Christmas film. Normally it's all happy, but there's quite a lot of like serious thinking that goes on in this film, which I think makes it a good balance for adults who are secretly children and also just children. There is no other category. Scrooged, again, it's a classic. If you told me to watch Scrooged or Polar Express or The Grinch, I would choose Polar Express or The Grinch, but I would probably pick Scrooged over Santa Claus 2. The Muppets Christmas Carol, dear God, get up to the top tier where you belong. It's the best Christmas Carol. Don't even at me. And if you're sitting there thinking, Kirstie, why is there no other Christmas carols on the list? You didn't feckin' comment them! So stop complaining about your own terrible choices! Charlie Brown Christmas. If there was any other choice, like I don't dislike it, so it's not a humbug, but it's not like a, yeah, I enjoyed it. It's like, I remember watching it, but that's about it. Someone commented The Princess Switch. Okay, right, okay, entertainment is entirely subjective, okay? That's fine, which means I have every right to do this. I just didn't like it, okay? In fact, you know what? No. There were little bits that gave me a chuckle on occasion, so I'm gonna say not now, alright? If they're, like, offer me any other Christmas film and I would choose it before that one, apart from obviously the humbugs don't... Oh, The Nightmare Before Christmas. It's like God himself made a Christmas film. Depending on how you feel about Tim Burton, you could say that yes, God made a Christmas film. Actually, depends how you kind of feel about it, because Tim Burton, fun fact, wasn't actually heavily involved in the creation of Nightmare Before Christmas. I believe he was working on something else at the time. But the reason that it's Tim Burton's Nightmare Before Christmas is because it's based on his poem, The Holiday. Now, okay, I don't want to be biased in my placement here, okay? But I have a big sentimental attachment to this film. I also may or may not have had like a total crush on Jack Black in this film. Also may or may not just love Jack Black. I think it's another Santa. Dear God, did I just love certain films and then I'm just kind of like, okay, I need to be realistic about the snowman. In terms of infamy, it belongs here, okay? But realistically, I wouldn't choose it over a lot of the films that belong in the Santa category, that are currently in the Santa category. So I'm gonna have to say brilliant, but it's by the narrowest of margins. Miracle on 34th Street. Okay, this was the remake, not the original. I love the original, but I think because of the age I was when I saw the remake, by the time I went back to watch the original, I had too much attachment to the second version. No, this has to go in the Santa category purely because there's so many moments in it that are just amazing. When Santa is talking sign language to the little girl, tears every time, hands freaking down. It's a Wonderful Life is a wonderful film, sentimental, classic Christmas film. However, if I was Arthur Christmas, I think this is a solid film. I really enjoyed it. It's not quite Santa status. I can say that comfortably goes into the brilliant category. Jack Frost. Guys, this film for me is like Marley and Me, like it's the Christmas equivalent to Marley and Me. It's amazing. You watch it up to a point and then as soon as you get the sad part, you just freaking rewind it and go back to the beginning. Although the beginning of this film is sad too, so like you skip the first like 7 or 8 or 9 or 10 minutes and then you skip the last like 20. Everything else gold. I'm actually welling up just thinking about that film, and that is a clear indicator for where it belongs. Operation Christmas Drop. Right, now something you need to know about me is I love the show Vikings, okay? I really like a man who has the look of I'm gonna go and pillage a village, but also I'm sexy as hell. Basically, if I lived in ye olden times and that Viking broke into my house, I wouldn't run. And some of the parts it was like, epic cheese. But I think that's what some Christmas films are meant to be. Some of them are meant to be complete marvels, like The Polar Express. This one, I think, just sits comfortably in the middle. It's just, and also, wow. Home Alone. Okay, I'm gonna do something that I think a lot of you are gonna be mad at, but I want you to wait a minute before you sharpen your feckin' pitchforks, okay? Because Home Alone 2 is the next one up and it's gonna explain things. So Home Alone, I'm gonna put in the brilliant category, purely because Home Alone 2 for me belongs here. The Santa Claus, we already talked about this. Santa Claus 2 is here. The Santa Claus is here. In fact, should Santa Claus be up? No, I'm going with my gut. Friday After Next was like, Likewise, sorry grandma, you and your reindeer are just going in the not now category. Die Hard. Bosh. No, I'm gonna have to demote you slightly, but again, it's similar to here. You're just ever so slightly below it. Love Actually. Oh my god, man, this is like, Love Actually is your quintessential Hallmark, one of the good golden oldie Christmas films. Straight up to the Santa category, and that leaves All the rest of them have cropped good. This is just unfortunate. I think, oh wait, that is oh, I just don't like how that looks. It makes me want to move something. Well, there we are. That is my final ranking of all of you's favourite Christmas films. These are not my favourites. I didn't choose these. Again, this was all you. If you don't like it, you only have yourself to blame. If you enjoyed this video and it gave you a giggle, please do give it a big one of these, spread some Christmas cheer. Leave a comment down below letting me know if there's any films that you would move, if there's any films that you think should have been featured, if there's any films that you definitely agree with. What? Any films that you definitely agree with their placement, please let me know. Other Christmas videos, something else, links, description. But other than that, much love you guys, stay healthy, stay safe, and I will see you in 2 days time for another Christmas. Bye!